Okay, good morning everybody on the 20th of January. So today we are going to be learning and focusing on our 2 times table. So this is part of our multiplication unit, of which we've been thinking about groups, equal groups, lots of arrays, repeated addition, multiplication and times tables. We've been recognising our equal groups, making equal groups, adding them together, using the multiplication sign, writing multiplication sentences, drawing arrays, linking it all to the bar model. And today we're going to be focusing on our 2 times table, and then we're going to also be thinking about our 5 and 10 times table for the rest of this week. So first of all though, let's warm up our maths brains. Have a look at this and see what you can do. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got what is 24 plus 6. Now remember, plus is another symbol, a word for this symbol, add. So we've got 4 ones here. If we joined them together onto here, we'd get another group of 10. So we'd have 1 group of 10, 2 groups of 10, 3 groups of 10. So 24 plus 6 gives us 30. Okay, so we've now got what addition can you do to check 12 take away 5 gives us 7? Well, we could do 5. You could have written it though, you might have written it as 7 add 5. Okay, so there we go. Just move those out of the way so we don't get confused. Oh, I'm moving the wrong thing now. Let's move those ones. Okay, so, oh, that's all gone funny, hasn't it? Okay, so the next one says, write 16 as a word. So 16, there we go. And if you've been on Spelling Frame recently, you might notice some of these numbers popping up. Okay, so write the numbers in order, starting with the greatest. So the greatest number is the number with the most tens, because we've only got 2 digits. So the one with the most tens is 40. We've then got a number with 2 tens and a number with 1 10. I know this number is greater because it has 2 tens. And then we've got, our last number is, we've got 1 10. So from greatest, which means the largest, we go 40, down to 27, and then down to 19. Brilliant. So let's move on to thinking about our 2 times table. Oh, seems to like disappearing on me, my writing today. So let's just make sure that you can see it all. So have a look at this number track. And there's a clue in our Can I this morning that yes, it is counting in 2s. So can you help me say the missing numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 and 24. Just pop those numbers in quickly for you. So we've got 8, and we've got 10, we've got 14, we've got 18, we've got 20, and we've got 20. So now, if you would like to practice counting forwards and backwards with those numbers, slowly hiding those numbers, then pop to this video and it will help you. We're going to quickly do it once, but you could play this video again and it will do it quite a few times for you. The link is on your timetable. So can you count with me forwards and then backwards in 2s? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Now backwards. 24, 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Brilliant. Now what we're going to be doing now is linking that to our times tables. So that's where we're going to be saying our 2 times table. So that is where we are going to be saying 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. So I'm going to point to it and as we say our times table. 0 times 2 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. Join if you can. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 20. 10 times 2 is 20. 9 times 2 is 18, 10 times 2 is 20. 11 times 2 is 22. 12 times 2 is 24. So if you would like to pause the video and have a practice of that, saying 1 times, so we go times 2 is. I'm going to just hide some numbers now. I'm just going to hide the numbers so that we can, being very slow with me today, so let's just hide this one and let's hide this one. Okay, so 0 times 2 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is, did you say 4? Well done. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. 10 times 2 is 20. 11 times 2 is 22. 12 times 2 is 24. Now, I'm going to hide a couple, one more. Being very slow, there it is. And let's do this one here. So let's quickly go to our 2 times table. Here we go. 0 times 2 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. 10 times 2 is 20. 11 times 2 is 22. 12 times 2 is 24. Now, instead of hiding any more, instead I thought we could just jump about and have a think. So let's do this one. 4 times 2 is 8. Let's write this one. 9 times 2 is 18. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. And 10 times 2 is 20. So, if you'd like to pause the video and have a go at saying 1 times 2 is 2 times 2, 3 times 2, and then maybe see if you can jump about and work it out. If an adult's helping you, they could maybe help as well. So, let's thinking about counting in 2s and our 2 times table, and looking then at these pictures. How many cookies do we have? So let's use our counting in 2s to help. 2, 4, 6. So that's in our 2 times table. That is 3 times 2 equals 6. We would write 3 times 2 equals 6. Let's write these socks. What multiplication could you write? Let's count how many socks first. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we have got 12 pairs of socks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have got 6 equals 12. Let's have a look at some arrays now. We've got to look at some pictures and linking them to our 2 times table. Let's link some arrays to our 2 times table. Remember, arrays are nice organised pictures. So we've got 8 times 2 equals, does this show 8 times 2? No, it doesn't. It shows 1 times 2, 2 times 2, 3 times 2. We're going to need some more, aren't we? So let me grab some quickly. So let's see. So we've got 5 times 2, 4 times 2. Where's that spot going? 5 times 2. 6 times 2. 7 times 2. And 8 times 2. Now, if you were doing it, I'm sure you'd have them a lot neater than me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2. Let's count in 2s to help us. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So our 8 times 2 equals 16. Have a pause and see if you can work out these two. I don't think the arrays are quite right. Let me make sure you can see all the answers as well though. Well done. Have you had a go at this one? 5 times 2 equals, Let's finish the array off first. So 3 times 2. 4 times 2. Let's sort that one out. And 5 times 2. Let's use our counting in 2s to help us. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So our 5 lots of 2, or 5 times 2, gives us 10. This one, we've got the answer. We don't know what we're starting with. So let's count in 2s. 2, 4, 6. We need another 2 to make up to 6. So let's have a look. So, how many groups times 2 equals 6? Well, we've got 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. So 3 groups of 2 make 6. Let's have a thinking question now. Looking at these pictures, which one could be 12 times 2? Okay, let's have a look then. Let's check through each one. We can count in 2s to help us. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, 2 10s make 20, 22, 24. And I know that 12 times 2 is 24. So if we count the groups of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we know that 12 groups of 2 make 24, and that one shows 24. So, do the other ones show us 24? Well, this one shows us 24 as well. 10, 20, 24. And does this one show us 24? 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It does. So actually, A, B and C all show us 12 times 2. What are your learning activities for today? So your learning activities look like this for today. First of all, you've got these pictures. Which 2 times table does it show? So you're going to be writing 2 times something equals something. Next, for each picture. Okay, let's just pop that up here so you can remember. We've then got, look, we did this a minute ago with completing our arrays. Can you finish the array off to show me 2 times 2 and fill in the missing box? The same for this one. Can you finish off 2 times 5? And then finally, this one shows 2 times something and it makes 8. Finish off the array and work out what goes in the box. You've then got a few of those to do without the boxes and see how you go. And finally, Times Table Rock Solves is all about getting really good with your times tables. So, have a go at playing 3 or more games on Rockstars, please. Looking forward to seeing your maths on Dojo later. Have a great day.